What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to talk a little bit about summoning today. Actually, we do have the 2x Sacreds going on. There's also the 10x for the new champion they just put into the game. I've already pulled my Sacreds today. I had 4 of them from Clan Boss. You know, the ones, I think I had a couple left over from Summon Rush, and then I got 2 more from the Nightmare chest this morning. It dropped 2 more Sacreds for me, which was pretty cool. So I had 4 of them to use in the champion chase, and it was pretty good because that was the last event I needed to get the Void Rare to go ahead and finish up the G-Nut Fusion, so we were able to get that done. But I actually wanted to talk about how bad my luck has been with shard pulls lately in this game, and it's actually a bad luck streak that goes back pretty much the entire time I've played this game. And it's one of the reasons I really kind of quit pulling shards in general and started saving them up for fusions. It makes it really easy. If you have 6 or 7 sacred saved up, you can always do the summon rush pretty easily. But we're going to go with my champions here, and actually first thing I wanted to do is just go and look at the index. So I've been playing this game about 3.5 years, and I used to spend a decent amount of money on it. I've spent probably about $3,500, close to lifetime in this game, so that's about 3.5 years. And there are quite a few legendary champions, even older ones, that I still do not have in this game. And there's a lot of the voids, of course. Warlord obviously would be a nice one to have here. Zavia, I mean, I would love to actually pull a Zavia because I need a big poison explosion champion on this account besides Elnarl. We have never pulled a Ghostborn, which is pretty crazy. So those 2, are ones that I'm definitely wishing I had. We never pulled Harvest Jack here. No Bad L. No Rotos. Obviously no Sithy. So you can see here, we're missing a lot of the older legendary champions in the game. And I wanted to kind of point that out because something that keeps happening to me on this account that just drives me absolutely insane is every time I get a legendary champion over at least the last year, maybe even going back 2 years, it's always a duplicate or it's like a fusion duplicate. It's just maddening how often it happens. As you can see from some of my other champions here, especially in the voids. Like we've got a +3 Lydia, we've got a +3 Mother Sibel. We pulled 4 of her, and to get this here, we actually had 3 Visix that we used on her. So I had, in addition to the other Visix I had. So I had pulled 3 extra Visix. We pulled 3 Nobles to get Ninja here, and we pulled 2 extra Raglins, 2 extra Ignatius, 2 extra Lord Shazars, and you can kind of go down here. So we got an extra Vlad, and so on and so forth. So I've even got a couple pairs, I think, in here. I've got, let's see as we go down through here. I think I've got 2 Valkyrie. Yeah, I've got 2 Valkyries, which is pretty crazy. I've got 2 Barons. I've got 2 Sissia Flame Tongues. I've got 2 Mountain Kings. I have 2 Duchess. And as you're going to see here when we go into the vault, you'll see some other stuff too. We got 2 Countess Licks. I actually built 2 of her on accident, and I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with her quite yet. Cool champion, but I just haven't had time to do anything with her. 2 Elenarls. So you're going to see a theme here. There's the 2 Duchess right there. There's the extra Valkyrie as we go through. And let's just go ahead and open up our vaults here. So you can see we go into the Master Vault. I don't think I have too many of the duplicates in here. There's another Pardon Clan Father. We've got another of the goats here. We've got a Rorik Wormbane. We've got one of our, I think, 3 Nethrils right here. And then if we go into our reserve vault, we've got, I think, 3 Pixneals. There's another, our Nethril we've got is 60. We've got 2 Grohacks. We've got 3 Riho Bone Spears. In my last Void Legendary, I had to go into Mercy to pull it, and it was a 3rd Riho. So kind of debating if I want to +2 her, because she might be actually pretty useful in that capacity. We've got 2 Coronars. Here's our extra Baron, our extra Manaya, our extra Marinix. We've got an extra Drexstar. 2 Scartorsis. We've got an extra Brogni. We've got another Pardon Clanfather. We got 2 of these. This was a login legendary, I believe. Got an extra Gentoro. There's another Pixneal. There's the other Grohack. An extra I wish this was Kymar. Tyrant. Crypt King. We've got an extra one. Another Goat. And there's another. Wait, is that? Oh, that's a big one. Okay. I was thinking that was Ignatius, but that's a big one. Another Cythalia. Extra Norog. this guy, the Tiger Dude. I mean, you look at all. I've got 3 Genzins, and then you can see here, of course, we've got even more. So it really was irritating because this 2x Sacreds, I actually did hit 2 legendaries on the 4 shards that I had, and oh, I got it. Okay, yeah. So the 2 shards I pulled today that hit my legendaries was another Genzin and another Samson. And prior to that, we just had the Ancient event where it was, pull 1, get 1 legendary, which is actually one of my favorite events in the game. So I usually have a ton of Ancient shards. It's usually pretty easy, and I usually hit it every single time. But over the past year or so, every single time I get it, it's normally been 2 fusion duplicates. And this time we pulled a Rosin and we pulled another Rorik. So it's driving me a little crazy right now. With the amount of legendaries in this game that I'm missing from the account, even during 10x's, I still just pull dupes all day long. And we've got our faction guardians filled out. It's coming along, pretty. We've got banner lords fully filled out. We've got skinwalkers I just filled out today when I got that extra Samson there. And I'm actually surprised with how many of these I've been able to completely fill up. Even though I have not, I'm not someone that buys sacred shards. Like I used to buy them when we would get the 5 for 40 deal that would pop up every 7 levels. But even on Shadowkin, I could actually have this finished, I think, almost if I had kept those nobles instead of feeding them off to Ninja. But it's just actually crazy how many of these, even Undead here, we've got quite a few extras here. You can see the 3 Nethrils again. So it's just interesting that even not spending a whole lot of money on this account, we've been able to pull so many duplicate legendaries. And a little bit of a tinfoil hat theory, honestly, is I feel like your account's almost weighted in the types of champions you wind up pulling over and over again. It's so weird. Like on this account, I mentioned this in one of my other videos where it's like I pull Seeker, multiple copies of Seeker, almost every 2x Ancients that I pull for. My free-to-play account, I've been trying to get a Seeker for almost 3 years, and he just refuses to drop. So it's just crazy how we keep getting so many duplicate champions here on this account. And like I said, we're not a shard whale. We don't pull a whole bunch of shards all the time. And sometimes that'll happen when you're just buying shards nonstop and pulling a ton of them. You'll get a lot of these duplicate champions. But it just kind of blows my mind that we've been so misfortunate over the last 2 years or so to just continually pull duplicate champions. And, in some cases, like I said, we got 2 or 3 of the same legendary over and over again, especially on voids. I think the majority of my void legendaries are all duplicates. You saw the +2 Raglan, obviously the +3 Lydia. And those are especially painful because it's like, man, what I wouldn't give to have like a Siphi or a Necrit or a Yumiko. There's all kinds of these champions in the game who would be awesome to have. And unfortunately, we just keep pulling these duplicates. But that's really all this is. More of a gripe, more of a rant session. If you guys pulled on the 2x Sacreds, I really hope that you had much better luck than I did and didn't pull 2 more duplicate champions. But I know for sure my last 5 legendaries on this account. We had the 3rd Riho, another Rosin, another Samson, another Genzin, and another Rorik. So really a shame. But at least through it all, we were able to finish up the G-Nut Fusion. I don't know if it's a Newt or Ganute or however the heck they say it. I think G-Nut's just easier. But we got him. So we will be able to actually have some fun, I think. This guy, I've been running him in Minotaur to get his scrolls, and even without any gear, the guy hits like a freaking monster. So I'm really excited to get him going there. Maybe someday we'll get lucky and pull a Krizia since we've got a soul stone for her. So yeah, interesting. Anyways, again, just kind of a video I just wanted to make to kind of gripe a little bit about how bad my luck has been with some of these shard pulls. Maybe it's because I don't spend money on the game anymore. Maybe that's it. Maybe they skew your results based on your spending levels. And you spend some money, maybe you'll get a Kymar. And it's also hilarious because I have 2 Kymars on my free to play, but I cannot get a Kymar on this account. I've got a Rotos on my free to play. I can't get Rotos on this account. So it's just funny, and I guess that's just how RNG works sometimes. You just get a cruel run, but mine's been going on for quite a while now. But let me know. Like I said, tinfoil hat theory, I think your account sometimes feels like it's weighted towards certain champions. There's a couple of people in my clan who are complaining that their first Void legendary was Visix, which just really hurts, that they pulled off shards. So it's pretty painful. But anyways, guys, as always, hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.